Surprise! Hello, my friends. Happy Tuesday. Good morning, Winsome Cat. Good morning, Shade. How are you both doing this morning? Thought since my friend could not pop on her normal Tuesday live with Shy, I decided I would go ahead and pop in. I was planning to start filming the tutorial for my Mr. Frog that, as you guys know, I have talked about bringing him on as the next tutorial. So this is Mr. Frog. So I need to make the extra bits, right? Because there's like 2 eye sockets and 2 arms and 2 legs. And so it, part of the perk of doing it as a filmed tutorial is that I could be like, okay, now make 2, and then it's like when people do those cooking shows and then they like make the food all beautiful and then they're like, then you put it in the oven and then, after 20 minutes they pull it out and it's already done. Hi, Mandy. Hello, Lana. My amazing members, how are you all doing this morning? I love it. I love that, I give you a 10-minute heads up and you're there. That's how I roll these days, So we had yesterday off. It was President's Day. So, and actually the kids had the 2 prior days before the weekend off because of the snow. So we had like a 5-day weekend. So that was fun. Hi, Erpel. So did you guys have anything that you did this weekend? Was there anything fun going on around you guys, or were you kind of snowed in? And what's everybody been up to? I did bring out my little haul that I had recently because I didn't get to share it with you guys yet. And so I figured I'd just share it with you now. And instead of doing another video, I'm just going to just show you. So hi, Kimberly and Arrow. How are you doing this morning? And Mandy's working in the office today. I heard, yeah, you were saying you have to go in there a lot more now, huh? Snowed in. Erpel snowed in. Our snow is mostly melted. It literally, they had one day, I think it was, one day the kids could slide down the hill. And then by that night, maybe the next morning, somebody had plowed the street. And then, so that was it. And it was all slushy anyways. And then now it's like 46 degrees, 46 to low 50s. So most of the snow is melted. Hi, Lydia. How are you doing this morning? Nice to see everybody. Michigan, I'm in the thumb. You're in the thumb. Is that what they call it? I've never heard that. That's awesome. You're making a lovey for your grandbaby. Oh, what kind of animal is it? Or what's the head part of it? That's exciting. Starting in April, I have to go in 4 days a week. Ooh. So do you have 1 day at home? Or do you only work the 4 days? And hello, Laurel. We just sat here watching the non-snow event. We got less than half of what was called for. Oh man. That's the weatherman, right? You never know. It's like the one job you could be wrong 90% of the time or something like that and keep your job. Oh my goodness. So anywho, so I got 3 new crafting books. So that's the first thing I want to show you guys. And Shade says, doing good, thanks. That's interesting. We had a holiday called Family Day. It's celebrated across Canada. We just had a cozy day at home and the kids let me nap. Nice. And Lydia's working on a scarf. And Mandy had the 1 day at home as well. So I got this one, you guys. Dark and Dramatic Mosaic Crochet by Alexis Sixel. I keep seeing this one come through and I just think it's so pretty. It's mosaic crochet is something I've never done before. So I was starting to kind of peek through and it's just so pretty, you guys. I don't think this shows. I don't think this is really the pattern. It's kind of just showing you. Isn't that pretty? Little these I think are kind of a testy swatch sort of thing, but they have ones with that design in here that I want to make. Let me show you. Okay, that's just teaching you stuff. Where is it? They have little, you're supposed to make them out of cotton, but they're just, I was thinking it would be a good pattern to start with just because I've never done this before. And we don't know yet how it's going to go. So, oh, come on now. Where are you? They're basically coasters with that same design. And I thought it was really pretty. Oh, come on. Oh, here it is. Ahaha. They're called tea house mug rugs. Aren't those pretty, you guys? So they make them with cotton so they're more absorbent just in case you spill, you know. I just thought those were adorable. So yes, I plan on making those. Those will probably be the first thing just so I can kind of get the hang of it before I start doing anything more crazy. All right, what did I miss? Hang on. Arrow, a baby with Granny Square Lovey. Oh, cute. You're in Detroit, Laurel. Okay, fancy, right? Hi, Debbie. How are you? Baby Hugs by Aniqua. W of my kind of thing. Watching Pam's first video, I would have almost been late, and I'm good. How about you? Doing well. Oh my goodness. Yes, one of my members, she just started her channel. I don't know if she's here yet. But if she's not, you guys should check out her channel and throw some yarn in her window. She just posted her first video, which is really exciting. I'm so proud of her for, you know, ripping off that Band-Aid and getting her first video out. It's always a little nerve-wracking, you know, that first time or second time. Let me see if I can get a amigurumi. I think it's dot crochet. Let me just double check that before I send you guys off and looking. Let's try that. Maybe it's P-A-M, Pammy. Maybe it's an I. No. Oh, there she is. Okay. I found it. Yay. Okay, here we go. Let me just drop that link in there so you guys can give her some love. She's wonderful, and her video was lovely. She's talking about the Looney Tunes. She's kind of doing a review of the Looney Tunes stuffed characters that she found a pattern bundle for on Etsy. So you were at your grandma's this weekend. She taught me how to knit the kitten that I sent. Yes, that was so cute. And you use Lion Brand Skein Tones yarn and ice cream yarn. Ooh. Yeah, I have some of the Lion Brand Skein Tones. I like those. Those are nice. Back when you were trying to find just skein, you know, skein tones, like skin tones, you know, and it was so hard to find, you know, the tone when I was trying to make a doll that looked like me, kind of a thing, you know. And then it's like they were either too neon-y pink or they just didn't look right, like human skin at all. So those are better. Hello, Margaret. How are you? It's easy, Margaret. Is it always like, from just the little bit that I've read about mosaic crochet, it seems like you're supposed to go from one side to the other side and then you like break it off and then you go again. So you're only seeming to go one direction. Does that sound right? Or is that just me not reading it properly? Could be column A, could be column B. Oh my gosh. So that's the first book. As I said, I got 3 books, you guys, because I'm trying to expand my repertoire of what I know how to do and the stitches I know how to do, that kind of a thing. So the next one that I got is this one, Bella Coco's Crochet Stitch Library, that makes her top 100 stitches, borders, and motifs. So I thought this would be good. I know that there's books out there that say like 500 stitch patterns or 500 stitch designs, and but are those just of those same 100? I don't know. But if these are her favorites, you know, it had a lot of really good ones in here. And so ones that I've never seen, ones that I've never done, but I've heard about. So obviously I can't share them because they do have the patterns on every page, but they show you not only the chart, which I have to learn how to read charts as well, because I don't know how. So they show you the chart, a picture of the finished swatch piece, and then they show you all the instructions that you need. And it also shows you it looks like they have the US terms, and then in parentheses they put the UK terms. So you kind of get both on there, which is pretty cool. And then in the back side, they'll show you projects. I can show you this. They'll show you projects you can make with the stitches. So you have a little bit there as well. Hello, Gianna, and hello, Amber. Welcome in. One Direction. Okay, very cool. My normal voice. Did I sound like a robot for a while? Has anyone ever crocheted a keychain before? I've crocheted plushies and put them on a keychain. Is that what you mean? Other than that, that's pretty much, like, I've made little bees, and what else did I've made them into keychains and ornaments. But it's basically just putting a hook at the top of a small ami. Yeah, definitely. It should be easy. Waiting for Crochet Bags book to come from Amazon. Nice. That'll be fun. This one has a bag. It's a tote bag, a Fia tote bag. Isn't that pretty? There's Bella. Although that's not her real name. I think her name is Sarah. Sarah Jane Frigola is her name. So I think it's just like Bella is usually means what? Beautiful in Italian, I think. Oh, you sped me up. I was like, was I talking weird? It's possible. And then the last one I got, so I've done corner to corner, in which case it is pixel art, right? But I thought this was interesting. So this is modern crochet motifs that you can work into designs. So this one, the Hooktionary, is a dictionary of 150 modern tapestry crochet motifs. So they've already figured out all of the, all the guesswork and how they're doing this and whatnot. And it just looks like really cool. They have some really cool designs. And I kind of like the fact that you can mix and match. Like you could do a scarf and then do chunks with different designs on them, maybe with a theme or without, like I was showing some to my husband because they have some retro things like a cassette tape, and what else did they have? They had like the old school phones, and they have a lot of different cat ones, stuff like that. They have the hand sign. It's a hand sign, this one. That had that sign on there. They have the claddagh, the Irish claddagh. They've got not only like characters, they even have a bee, queen bee. They have characters and stuff, but they also have just like actual design type things as well, right? So just like ones that will look really nice if you're not into having a character sort of a look. Hello, Len, welcome in, and hello, Rebecca. Oh, Arrow, that one's on your wish list. Rebecca's got a day off. I'm putting together my new shelving unit. Yes. Hello, Tuli, welcome in. How's it going? What book would I recommend for starting Ami? Purple. Let me think about that. Do I have any beginner Ami books? Let's see. Probably the first ones that I ever bought and did anything from were the Anna Paula Romoli ones. So I have this one. This is Amigurumi 2. She has obviously Amigurumi 1, I believe, as well. But it has in the back, it'll have some general guidelines and all the little, drawings and things so that you can see if there's anything in particular that might be confusing. And let's see. They're all very basic shapes too, which is nice. They're very rounded shapes. So I think that they're fairly easy to finish. There's a lot that are littler patterns, like they've got the little baby turtle. You get little cookies, so you get some of the edible stuff, and then you get some of the fun little characters and such. But I remember making this, I made the bigger turtle right there long time ago. But these ones are cute. Time to do some homework. Today's topic, tenses. Ooh, I hate grammar. That was always the hard part for me in school. Like English, fine. Writing, sure. But the grammar, when they want to get specific and they're like, okay, tell me a, adverb. And I'm like, come again. Just reading everybody's messages here. Yes, Crochet by Jenna's book came out today, you guys. That's right. That would be an awesome book to get. That one is No Sew as well, Herbal. So let me see if I can grab a link for you. Thank you for the reminder. I was just congratulating her the other day, yesterday maybe, or I think it was yesterday. She did a post on Instagram and said, hey, my book's coming out tomorrow. Crochet by Jenna. Let's just see if that brings it up. It does. It's, oh my gosh, you guys, it's already a bestseller. That's amazing. Oh, I'm so happy for her. Okay, get the link. Let me get you a link. And then these are adorable, you guys. Forget what I said. Although Anna Paula, this book is really good too, but we love our Jenna. So here's Jenna's. There's a link for that one. Yeah, it's called No Sew Mini Amigurumi by Jenna Tattoo. And it's got 40 crochet patterns for super cute, super small plushies. These are really good for markets. So these are, anywhere from, I think the smallest one I'm seeing here is like this big. And then they can get up to about that big or so. Ooh, you're making African flowers. How pretty. Started yesterday. Now I have made 10 pieces. What are you doing with the flowers? Are they actually stemmed flowers or are they more applique style? Right, Rebecca? Yeah, that doesn't sound fun what Winsome's having to do. More and more books being added to my wish list on Amazon. Mandy's right. Yeah, Drew's book is easy to start with. My only thing is that he's still working on getting some of the tutorial stuff up. And so if you're brand new, it might be frustrating if you find a spot that's tough or if, there's an error in the book or something like that. But other than that, his book is a lot of fun. If you like the Muppets, it's really good. I know we're constantly adding books to our book list. Amazon had this deal. I had like 4 books in my cart, right? And then I thought, okay, I'll start the Julianne's 2025 Christmas list. Ah, welcome to the Frizzy Friends, Amber. Thank you for joining. Yay, new members are amazing. We love you here. See, now I just want to talk about you, Amber. It's like, what was I talking about, you guys? Remind me, my train of thought just totally poofed out the window. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. I have seen blankets made with the African flowers. Oh, it sounds really pretty. That's amazing. Yeah. Okay, you guys, what in the world was I talking about? Oh my gosh, I totally just blanked. Like my brain just it's like a whiteboard right now. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. Yeah, exactly. Lydia's gonna, oh, did you see, I think I'm looking at all the emojis you're putting in there because I did add, okay, I think we were like 1 away from being able to get the next emoji. I think. Unless, I'm not sure how that works because, hello, Ganny Joe, welcome in. Yeah, with the, actually, so Amber, okay, hang on, maybe that's what that means. Like, let's just go check, I mean, it's fun times. So let's go find out here. Because, when people are gifted memberships, that counts towards getting emojis. But then when they drop off because they finish their month out or whatever, then does that, you know what I mean, with the other perks and stuff. I'm wondering now. So let's just find out. All right, we're going to go to this one, and then we're going to go scroll down and do emojis. Ah, man. So I think that's okay, because it says we need one more member. So I think when you lose the people that were gifted memberships and they finish their month, that number 2, so that goes down, and then so you have to get an extra one. Darn, we were so close. I was excited to give you guys the angry. I have Frizzy where he's the last one that I've drawn up so far. I have to draw up more, so I'll probably have to do that in a live. But the last one that I have is basically Frizzy getting upset because he got the yarn barf, which is like, you know, if you know me, you know I hate yarn barf. Oh my goodness. Happy to finally get it. Okay, tenses. Yes, tenses. Oh my gosh. I'm still pretty sure that most people, even that are, you know, if you came in from another country and you're getting the citizenship and whatnot, and you have to take that test, I'm pretty sure most people that have lived here all their life, like this person here, would fail those tests. I think that might have been what I was going to say before, because I feel bad because, you know, like Winsome, you have to, if you end up wanting citizenship in a new country, you have to know all the historical stuff too. And I'm just like, nope. My brain doesn't keep that in there. Hi, Nature Fairy. Welcome in. It's nice to see you. You're supposed to get 1 to 5 inches of snow. Oh my goodness. Wow. Granny Stairs, I may do a bag or a pillowcase with them. Oh, hi, Chris. Hello, hello. Did you finish your Easter baskets that you were making? You do a craft market. You should try to vlog snippets and show us. Shade, I haven't done a craft market in a few years because I've been doing so many other things. And when you do a craft market, you have to really spend time to make inventory. So I don't really have the inventory. The last markets I've done, I've kind of spaced it out. Now, having said that, I'm just thinking out loud here, but with my new books that I'm going to be having coming out, oh, Canny Joe gifted a membership. Thank you, Canny. And Debbie is the one that got the membership. Congratulations, Debbie. You get to be a member. Yay. For the next month, you get to hang out with us. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Most of us would fail. Totally, right, Margaret? We would fail that test. Hands down. Oh, my goodness. Anyways, but yeah, so with the markets and stuff, what I was thinking is that with my new books coming out very soon, this weekend, one of the big things that I did was actually I redesigned the first book cover. I'm at the point where I need to put the back text in, and I have a space reserved for the cover of the second book that I'm next going to be working on. So I'm super excited. And my members have seen what it looks like. So a little perk is you get to be in our Discord, and we're always keeping tabs with each other and hanging out during the day. So if you are a new member, please check back on the I want to call it the community tab, but it's the posts tab now. So yes, check back on the posts tab because I've dropped the Discord link so you guys can get in that way. But yeah, so I'll have those books to be selling as well. So I think that those always sold really well when I had them available before. People would have me sign the books, and then, you know, so those I think are going to be a hot seller. And then I do have a lot of sticker merch and stuff like that I could sell as well. The crochet merch will sell well if I can have time to make stuff. So if I get into market mode, maybe that will happen throughout the summer. I don't know yet. Maybe. But yes, all that to say, I will definitely take you guys along if I do another market for sure. the books with the matching Amis are your best sellers. Exactly. And the Amis are already made. So those tutorials are already out and can already be made, right? For Whimsy, you've got Whimsy, Roland, and Flit patterns are all out. Mizu, which is the blue gal from the second book. I don't think I made, did I make a full tutorial on her? I don't think I did. So that might need to be something that comes next. And there is a character in book 3 that I really want to make. And to be totally honest, he was a character I had to cut out of a picture book that I had written, and I absolutely loved him. But he was such a big character and had such a personality. He outshined, he kind of like stole the spotlight, you know, and it became all about him. And then it was like, well, that's not for this story, you know. So he had to get cut, and it broke my heart. So I might crochet him. It's very cute. Used to work markets with my grandma who sells Avon. The Christmas markets were always my favorite. Yeah, they're my favorite too. I just love Christmas markets. I mean, the other ones are okay, but I don't think they're as popular or as busy as the Christmas markets are. You guys are persuading me to go live. You don't have to twist my arm that hard, Rebecca. I wasn't even supposed to go live today. I was like, I'm going to be working on a frog legs. It's going to be quite quiet over here. Why don't I just hop in and see what everyone's doing? And you guys are getting snow. Nature Fairy's getting snow. Was that way back? Oh my goodness. Hang on. You're working on the cat gan again. Yay, Chris. Awesome. Which square are you on? Okay, that was way back there. That was like, yeah, I missed those things. I must have been chatting away. Oh my goodness. London's history is very interesting history in general. It's quite intriguing. Ooh. Oh my God. Every time I buy yarn, you guys, I must be allergic to yarn. Oh well, we're just gonna go with it. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm scrolling down. So with Zach giving us all these push-ups. Wait, what? Zach? Zach's giving you push-ups? Busy after the live, which I might stop by for a bit. Your goodie basket you made a couple of months ago with the frog was so cute. Yeah, that's a story in and of itself. I don't know if I told you guys about that. Totally waiting for your books and patterns to add to my market table with your works. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. That makes me so happy. You sat in a mean back chair. Oh, you're on the mouse watching one. The second one, yeah. Yep. Halfway done with it. Nice. Oh, man. Fibers up my nose, I'm telling you. Yeah, are you okay, Rebecca? Are you stuck there now? Is there anybody in the house that can help you? Oh my gosh. So anyway, did I tell you guys about that basket? I might still be a little bit butthurt about it. I made it for my father-in-law to have for an SAR function. He's the president of the SAR out here. And I spent, I put a lot of thought into it. It's on one of my shorts if you guys look back. But it had a lot of stuff. And probably value-wise, I don't even remember all that I put in there, but it had not only a yummy cat all the way in its packaging and everything else, it had a floppy frog, but the big one, the blanket yarn one. And then I had a bunch of other stuff in there too, like enamel pins, stickers, all that stuff. And the function was, I think, not set up all that well. And so they were putting in donations, right? So it was like a silent auction. So they write your name down and say, okay, I'm going to put this amount on there, whatever. The problem was they didn't put a starting bid. So you want to know how much that brought them in? And it had to be split with the DAR, which was apparently also part of the function. That's the Daughters of the American Revolution. Anyway, any guesses as to how much it brought in? I think this was definitely not the demographic. We'll put it that way. But I mean, I put leaflets out that gave, you know, my information, QR code to get back to my stuff. It made $20, you guys. $20 is all that it brought them. And they had to split it in half with the DAR. Can you believe that? I'm still a little hurt about that. Clearly, I haven't let it go yet. Oh my gosh. Right? With all the stuff that was in there, it should have brought in $200. You know, he was trying to, those are the kind of things where they'll ask businesses to give away like gift cards and, you know, oh, you get a dinner for two at whatever, and, you know, that kind of stuff. And so he was like, oh, it would be so great if you put a basket together of all your stuff, you know, and then it would help promote you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. But because there was no starting bid, like not even $50, nothing, you know, so $20. And then that was that. It was like, I need to let it go. Just let it go. Oh man, it was the thought that counted. Well, it's not even that. It's kind of like, it's a mixture of, is that what somebody's valuing it at? Like, is that what somebody, or are they just trying to get it for the lowest price they could? But if the whole goal is to raise money for, you know, an association, I don't know. Shouldn't it have a starting bid? It's like, anyway, I know it does. It sucks, right? Yep. $20. They got the lot. Let it go. Let it go. I'm going to cry in a corner now, Amber. I know. Let's just see if I get asked again. I'm going to say, no, we're good. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It was just one of those things, you guys. Anyways, so okay, this is as far as I've gotten, you guys. It's always such a joke when I say, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make all these things. I'm going to make all these things, you guys. Okay, we're going here. Now we got this right here. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Why does this, I don't know why this hook felt weird, like I was holding it sideways for a second. Yeah, I always thought those things did. Maybe they just didn't, you know, when they were putting it on, they probably didn't realize that. But I know that even when my kiddos used to go to a preschool, their preschool used to have like an art exhibit, and it was a silent auction. Even they would have a starting bid, you know? So you weren't getting these $1, $2 and stuff like that. Okay, let's start here, you know? Anyway. I'm not upset about it at all, you guys. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, the baskets would be a good thing to sell domestically. Yes, I could see working that out. International, it would work. It would just, I just don't know when you're international, do you tend to buy things outside of your country because of the astronomical prices of shipping? You know what I mean? It just seems like it would make it not worth it, but definitely US wise, that would be good. Oh, was it, Rebecca? They didn't put a starting bid on yours either, huh? Yeah. It's one thing if it's a raffle prize. Obviously, you know, they're putting the raffle in and it is what it is. But when it's an auction, the goal is to raise money, you know? So anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like, can't even remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anyways. Yeah. You know you are a rock star. I couldn't tell what it was, Amber. I was looking over here. I have two things up right now, but the YouTube one, it looks more like a rock. I won't tell you what my eCam one looked more like. I'm like, Amber, what are you trying to say, girl? I'm all over the place, Winsome, but you know that about me. You do know that about me, right? Yes, I am. It is one of those things. Hi, Melissa. How's it going? Domestic to Canada, not international, in my opinion. Yes, very true. I know. It should be, because it's not like it's that far. But hello, Lori. How are you? Hope you're doing well. It went to a local family whose little girl was fighting cancer. They didn't start it out, so it went lower than it should have for sure. Yeah. They just, if you're going to do a silent auction, make sure to do research and figure out what, what all it entails, so that way you get the most money raised, right? Instead of just getting little piddly change here and there and then having to split it. Hi, Izzy. How's it going? Oh, did you guys want to see the stuff I bought? I made an eye socket. Yay! Woo! All right. I know you're all proud of me, aren't you? You're in the province right above me. Are you up in Vancouver? Like Vancouver, Canada? You're probably only like, I don't know, what, 8 hours, 6 hours from me? Something like that. All right, who wants to see yarn? Anybody? Hang on, let me finish this round. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Always, right? That's a good answer. Like when I ask my husband when I get home, anytime I go to Joann's, I'm like, "Are you ready for a haul?" He's like, "I don't know, am I?" Yes, the answer is yes, always. Exactly. You're always ready for a haul. Okay, placing my stitching marker here, and we'll show off some yarn and other things. I got other things too, you guys. Somebody mentioned, well, maybe I should show the yarn first, but I'll show the bag. I got this bag, you guys. Yes, I do need all this yarn. Yes, I do. And it's actually huge. Look at it, expands out. I didn't even know how big it was. These when you buy it, they have those little like plastic things to hold them in, and then the whole thing is collapsed. So you don't really know how big it is. But it holds, what it says is it holds up to 13 skeins of yarn. So for the Michael MDL Crochet, he's got this cool gigabyte blanket, and I've mentioned before, but I'm going to be doing it in retro 80s colors, you guys. And I found a better pink tone, because the pink tone I had, it said it was pink, but it was like, I can't remember what the first word was. It was a different shade. It almost looked kind of more reddish to me than pink, or like a reddish orangey tone. But then I found this one, you guys, and it's like so bright. I'm trying to make it so it's not like overexposing it. Isn't that pretty? This is called Hot Pink, I believe. You get 380 yards, 6 ounces, 347 meters, 170 grams. I got 2. I don't think I'm going to need 2. It's really not coming out, you guys. So the tone you're seeing is almost the tone of what the other one was. This one is actually much more pink. I don't know if I can like actually get it to not overshine it though. But it's like, whoa, makes your eyes go, right? Did you get 8 of that bag, Melissa? Hi, Nessa. How's it going? Yeah, it's like an electric pink, right? So pretty. Yeah, they call it hot pink. So I got 2 of those. And okay. I got, so for my hexie wrap, I'll let you guys help me with this. Okay, so I got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I got 6 of this one. This is Big Twist Living because I love the color. It's Spa is what it's called. It's kind of like a sea foamy kind of color with a little more blue than green, though, I would say, in it. Very pretty. So I was thinking a wearable would be really nice, super soft. The same-ish color, but this one was on clearance for $2.97 in the bin. This is Big Twist Shine. So this color is teal. And this one comes with 219 yards, 6 ounces, 273 meters, 170 grams. But the Hobie yarn, okay, the Hobie yarn that I'm using for my hexie wrap has a little shine to it. It's very soft, which I like. And I had found a different, like this kind of a darker tone, or actually it's probably closer to this one. And it wasn't 100% match, but it was pretty good. It matched pretty well. This one though, doesn't that seem like it matches perfectly to the lighter tone? So I don't know. I might be using this. What I'm thinking of is for the ribbing, because it has a ribbing that goes down here around the wrists and then the under part, and then has the tassels that come down that you tie, right? So I'll have to look at the other one again, the darker tone, and see which one really fits best. But if I don't use it for that, then I'll either use it as a giveaway or use it for something. There's always something we can use the yarn for, right? Oh, and then this one. So I sure hope that these are accurate, you guys. Have you found that to be true when they give you this on a band? Because I kind of go based on that. If it's something like a cardigan, I might get an extra skein, just, 1 or 2, depending on how much it comes with, because I know I'm going to want to make like a large, extra large. So what did I miss? Tired, busy, stressed. Oh no. You're sharing with Monique. That's so nice of you, Melissa. You're sharing with your daughter. Aw, lucky daughter. So this is a 4-weight. And let's see. 100% anti-pilling acrylic, 199 yards, 3.85 ounces, 182 meters, 110 grams. So they're not as big, these skeins. So I did get 6 of them, and it said an adult sweater takes 5 and a blanket takes 6. So we'll see. But yeah, let me know, you guys, if you've ever followed those and if that tends to be accurate, especially for wearables. A blanket's a blanket. It may just not be as big as you wanted it, but... Oh, nice, Melissa. That color, the pink one you have. Nice. What are you making with it? Yeah, it's so bright. You're like, my eyes. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Yep. Drop your drops. If you have a channel and you'd like to pick each other up, you could just write in the word drop, and Nightbot will put your channel in there. From what you've done so far, Amber, those have been accurate. Sweet. What did I miss? I've just been showing off some yarns that I got recently and that I haven't put in a video. So, hi, Maggie. Oh my God, I'm sorry, you guys. I keep hitting my knee against the desk and it's like making everything jiggle here. Big Twist yarn is beautiful. I wish we could get that yarn here in Canada. I know, right? Big Twist is lovely. I'm not going to talk about Joann's because I don't know. I hear so much conflicting information that I'm just going to leave it, and then we'll see what happens. But from the sounds, everybody's closing eventually, so that's all I know. Big Twist Jelly Bean. So Jelly Bean, fun fact, was a nickname of mine when I was a kid, which is probably why I have a little bit of nostalgia for this one. And I loved, this color was one, and there was a pink one that they didn't have, but I like that one. I just haven't found it. So this is 93% acrylic, 7% polyester. It's 218.7 yards, 3.5 ounces, 200 meters, or 100 grams. And I just like the little neon flicks in this. Isn't that cool? This one is called, where is it? Superman Ice Cream. It reminds me of like the gumball ice cream, you know, that has like the different colored gumballs in there. You tend to assume you need at least 1,500 yards for a sweater. Okay, good to know. Yardage times 6 skeins. Look at the pattern you want to make and how much yarn. That's the problem, Nessa, is that I buy things without having an intention other than that I know it'll make a pretty something like a cardigan or a poncho. So I don't plan it out that far, you know. I've got a whole bunch of things pinned on a Pinterest board. So I got 3 of these. I'm just double checking. Yep, I got 3 of those. So that's the yarn. But I did get a couple of other things. So let me grab them. Okay. So I saw these and I grabbed all that they had. And I thought these would make really cute stitch markers to put in the shop eventually. Look how cute they are, you guys. Can you see them? They're little bees with little like sakura blossoms. So obviously, you know, it would probably come with, I haven't decided because I have to look and see how many flowers. I think they just give you 1 flower to 1 bee. I think it's a 1-to-1 ratio. But I thought that would be so cute. And it's like where they made them out of clay. So that's what these ones are. Clay beads. I thought they were so cute. So I got those, and then I waited too long on this brooch pin that I had wanted, that I figured for if I had made like a shawl or something, it would be really cute clasp. It was a dragonfly. The wings even moved on it, which was really neat. And it was in the Easter section. There's like an end cap, right? It was in the Easter section. I should have just bought it. It was only $10. I probably could have gotten 50% off with a coupon or something. But I kept not getting it. And then, of course, when I go to get it, it's not there. So I had to buy a bunch of other stuff because that's what I do when I go there. But I found a couple of other pins that I thought were really pretty. This is a butterfly one that I thought was really pretty. I like the pink in there. And then I got this one, the key on that. So I thought that was really nice. Very antique-y looking keys, or key. Shade, I'm thinking, so they're with the beads, you separate them, and then I have all the stuff to make stitch markers. So like cute little decorative-y stitch markers. So I was thinking of making little stitch markers out of them. I even have other floral ones, so I might mix and match. I haven't decided yet. But I thought those would be really cute, and you'd get like a set of them. So that's my intention with those. Hello, Sarah. Welcome in. Hi, Kel. Good to see you as well. Vary a lot depending on the stitch you're using. Plus, many times they calculate for knitting, not crochet. Good point. Yes. Oh, no. That doesn't sound good, Mandy. That sounds like I might have some issues here if I end up going by what the label says. What are you working on, Maggie? You just, okay. I feel like I've missed so much. Oh my goodness. We drop our channel, short action. Yes. Yes. Drop. I miss Kermit. Can we please see him? Aw, Tiana. Of course you can see him. He's even got his little banjo he's playing right now. Okay, so I'm still editing. This is the other thing I need to finish today, you guys. I'm editing the review video, and I have something funny in the beginning that I think you guys are going to appreciate. So that's to come. Here, we'll put Kermie over here so he can hang out with Mr. Frog. They can just have some tea or something. Did you see MDL's video telling what he had heard from corporate? Yes, I did. I did hear what he had heard from corporate. Yeah, so I've heard that. I've also heard that the 300 stores that were supposedly staying open are just staying open through the end of their leases, and then they'll also be closing. And then, you know, Big Twist, I think, sounded like it's also its own potential entity. So maybe there'll be a way for that to have further, you know, length in this business. I'm not sure. But since I don't know 100% for sure, we don't want to, you know, spread rumors and stuff because we really just don't know, I feel like. Depending on the pattern. You used 1,470 yards of a chunky weight yarn for a sweater for me, size large, extra large. How are you doing, Kel? It's good to see you. Can I see the label for the ice cream one, please? Oh, the jelly beans one? Yes, you can. So this is the jelly bean. I don't know what part of the label you want to see, so I'm just going to go rotating it here. Did you get to see what you needed? How's that? What I want to make and go for the yardage in the pattern. Yeah, that's a good choice. I know, because for a while there, when I would buy stuff on, you know, when Hobie had their big Christmassy sale and such, I was buying things with the number in my head I had was 1,600 yards. So I would buy enough to at least have 1,600 yards. I don't know. I think somebody maybe mentioned at one point, like, oh, 1,600 yards will get you a, I don't know, shawl or something. I don't know. But I still have everything in tubs. So I have a schissel of yarn. And so I don't think I'll be running out for years to come, you know. Okay, so I got those. And then I got, these are so cute. Look at these little pins, you guys. Aren't those cute? Big Twist had so many different pins, and they had like patches and you know, like iron-on patches. They had stickers. They had just a whole bunch of stuff, keychains, so many things. What did you finish, Winsome? Did you finish? Oh, are we talking hexi wrap? Poncho takes more yarn. A poncho takes more yarn than what? Like a cardigan? I would think the opposite. The current other cardigan I'm pattern testing with 3 weight yarn, alpine stitch, and I'm almost past 2,000 yards. Again, it varies. It's so true. Yeah. Very, very true. Well, I think for the most part, most of the yarns, if I ran out, you know, because I didn't buy enough, they're still available in the different places. The only ones I'm most worried about are the Big Twist ones, because we really just don't know yet. Nessa has dance videos? Where was I? I guess I didn't get the memo on that one. I have to check those out. Oh, you're going live today too, Sarah. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What are you going to be doing on your live? Your pup's not letting you text, Kel. Oh my gosh. To get back to me, borderline ready to quit. Aw. What kind of work do you do, Maggie? The frog. Did I miss that much? Oh my gosh, you guys. I love how chatty you are. I just don't want to miss anything. That's all. I try to make a pattern close to what I want to make and go by the yardage and pattern. My dog's all over me too. Oh, you got trauma today. Sad puppy. You're making a Christmas cardigan. Oh, from Shy's pattern. Nice. How far have you gotten on yours? He wants nonstop attention and is exhausting. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Winsome, did you post yourself wearing the finished one? I saw when it was like close to being finished, but I don't think I've seen the end result. Yarn chicken pin, nice. Wasn't it one of those chickens that like you'd push and they would go like, ah! I don't know how they make this. It's a terrible noise. It's like makes that weird chicken sound, you know? It's like whenever I try to do a Wookiee sound, my husband says I sound like a drowning turkey. So we just, I'm not good at making sound effects. While I wait for work, I'm going to get back to me. Guess I'll make some soap sacks to donate. Oh, that sounds like a good plan. Poncho could be close to a blanket depending on the size. Wow. I guess that's true. That seems true because it is kind of like wearing a blanket, right? Micro floppy cat. Oh, I can't wait to see that, Winsome. That's going to be so cute. Okay. So that's it, you guys. Those were my big takeaways from Joann's. So yeah. I think I did pretty well, though, for the fact that I went to get the one pin, didn't come back with that one, but came back with a whole bunch of other stuff. Hello, Helix. How are you? Make sure you put drop in so people can find your channel. Helix has been doing a lot of vlogging lately and talking about her projects and stuff she's been working on. Ooh, playing games and crocheting. I have an unboxing to do on the live also. Sweet. Oh, you do social media for a nonprofit. I do not envy that. Social media, I don't know. I mean, I love it when people engage with you and actually comment and like, and so you get that back and forth. But so much of social media, depending on the platform, it's like just throwing it out there and hoping somebody sees it, you know, hoping something sticks. What's all happening, Helix? What's all happening? What did I miss? You put out videos on your channel. Yes, she does. Doggy got hit with an old pumpkin on the head. Oh my gosh. Hot liquid got spilled on his head. Oh my goodness. Why was it hot? Gross. We had people that just put two random pumpkins in a field. And so we've just been driving by it and getting to watch them decompose basically because nobody wanted to touch them. I have been too, Debbie. So the jelly bean yarn, which I think it's going to be hit and miss. I'm not too sure what to expect with the jelly bean yarn, and I'll tell you why. There was another shade of blue. It was a darker blue, kind of more like this whiteout color, right? So that was the base tone, and then they had the little flickies in there. So I was really excited because I know some people had said that with sparkly yarns, it's like a tinsel that they wrap around it, right? And sometimes the tinsel can break and then that part of it starts to kind of like unwind. So I was like, oh gosh, I wonder if it's going to be like that. And because it's a thread, I was hoping that it's not going to be like that. But on one of the skeins of the blue, it did look like one of the threads got, ripped off of it or whatever. And so it was kind of starting to do that. So I'm hoping that it doesn't. But I mean, I guess that could be the case for any kind of yarn, right? I mean, even if you like accidentally severed one of the plies, it could start doing that, but I guess maybe it'll be more noticeable because there's such vibrant little flicks in there. One longer, one short, still growing it. Somehow the algorithm makes more sense than my boss, right? Yeah. Oh no. Herbal played yarn chicken and lost. Oh, I've had that happen so many times. Oh, it was your Wait, your dad was the one that threw the pumpkin and hit the dog in the head, Winsome? Oh my gosh, he must have felt so bad. Aw, how sad. I would be mortified if that happened. Hi, Sam. Really late. Just put a dab of E6000 glue on it or some other clear material glue. That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Even, I wonder if, like a fray check kind of glue, you know what I mean, might also work. Oh my gosh, your mom threw the pumpkin? So your dad, was this like a two-part torture thing for your dog? Was it like your dad opens it, dog gets splattered by the hot liquid, dog tries to run away, mom chucks the pumpkin, hits the dog in the head? Is this how it all went down? Just this vision in my head, this poor dog. Oh my gosh. My brand has a picture of a chart of what they estimate you need for yarn depending on the project and yarn weight. Again, it's an estimate, varies by stitch, size, and pattern. I think once I start making the wearables for my body and with the measurements and all those things, then I'll have a better idea of how much yardage that I'm going to need, you know. Right, Shade? I know. That's the thing. That's the tough part for me. Because, I mean, obviously I want to grow the channel and whatnot, but it is nice to have the coziness factor and stuff like that. We all feel like you know each other, and I will try my best to keep that as close to how it is now, you know, as I can. But I think that's also kind of partly why, as you grow, you have the memberships too, is so that you can still try to keep that kind of tight-knit vibe going. I know, right, Sam? That's what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, the visual, right? That's what happened with him. Oh my gosh, this poor dog. No wonder it's traumatized. Oh man, poor little guy. Okay, where was I? I have these horrible, poor visions of your little dog there. I mean, maybe it's a big dog. I don't know. Either way, poor thing got, you know, scalded and had a pumpkin chucked at its head. So, right? And then you don't know. You love them so much, and you're like, I shouldn't laugh. I really got to hold that in. I got to hold the laugh in, and then it just starts bubbling out, and you feel so bad. No, in fact, so I looked it up. I looked it up to see where's the nearest Joann's that's actually closing, because the two closest to where I live were not on the list of the first 500 to be closing. The closest one that is actually going to close sooner than later is out in a town called Longview. And so it's like a 40 minutes drive or so from me. And so I was like, do I really want to drive out there? And then I came to find out, like, a lot of people were saying they'd gone into their stores that had the things closing, that are actually closing in that 500 list. They were saying the yarn was only discounted 25%. And that's pretty much what it most of the time is, right? Or at least that's what mine has mostly had anyway. You can get other stuff like all the, you know, some of the decor. I think things like that could be up to 75%, but I just don't know how good are the discounts really. Are they worth driving that far just to have a peek? I'm glad I didn't try making a video of putting this thing together. Oh my gosh. With you falling into the beanbag chair, Rebecca. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Kel. Yep. Yeah, there's been a lot of creators. It's hard to know. It does, and I completely understand. Because it almost makes you feel like, are they just not seeing me because they're responding to the person above mine and below mine, and they're not saying anything, and I asked a question, you know what I mean? So it's like, are they just totally ignoring me? But yeah, it's been some of the bigger creators not even a high or anything. And I've gone into multiple lives just, you know, because I understand. I think to a point we all understand that like you can't see everybody's, but if you can't, I don't know. I don't know, man. It does. I've seen, like when I watched, what was it? You remember when Elise Rose, when she first came back and did her first live? This is before she came and got the interview here. And I went, she had about 1,000 people in the chat. The chat was just going and going and going. There was just no way I could have kept my eyes watching it the whole time. So, but I think sometimes the pop-up lives are probably the ones you want to get in on because they haven't really told all the world that they're going live, you know? Like Michael's done that before and he's gotten less craziness in the chat. Yeah, it looks normal. You're Joanne's, Kel. Not worth the drive, Mandy. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I have a screenshot in my photos also for years. Waiting to see if it gets more discounted. Yeah, me too. Me too. Talk to my doggies like they're people and have fun on conversations with them, right? I talk to my cats like that too. They have nicknames as well. Hello, Sierra. How are you? Good to see you again. Yes, I love Elise too. She's awesome. But it's just, I get it. And that's why when she came on, I was like, I saw how fast they were going. And then there's just no way you can keep up with the chat like that. You almost need to have some other way for people to communicate with you. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know if that's on your posts maybe, and then in the comments. My goal is to be able to always respond to every comment, you know, and I have so far, I've been responding to every comment, but yeah, but I can understand it getting to those points where they're just not able to do that. I am doing very well. I am working on my floppy cat, this one. I'm making the extra bits so that when I go to do the filming, I can make the leg and then say, hey, okay, guys, you're going to make the next leg on your own, you know, go back to here in the video or whatever, and then we'll keep going and building up from there. So I got to make the extra parts right now. That's what I'm working on. So far, I've made an eye socket, and this this is the arm. So I haven't gotten very far, but I've been chatty, you know. Oh, that's true, Nessa. You could put a delay on the chat. That's a good idea. Grew big. The person would only acknowledge the bigger channels or their close friends, and I got a lot of fallout for saying the truth and stating that comment. Aw. Yeah, that's tough. Several good moderators to pick some important questions and then private message you for answering. That's also a very good idea, Sam. Once your chat gets so big, it cuts back on the chat clutter because people are scarcer with their messages. And not only that, I think, you know, a lot of times, like right now, we've got 31 people, and that's, I mean, for me, that's a lot. Like, that's great, you know, but I still feel like I can keep up for the most part with what everybody's saying. Or if I miss your comment, you just put it again. But most of the time I can keep up. But, you know, when everybody's talking to each other too, and to the person that is, you know, this on this side, then yeah, that could get very convoluted. And then it makes it hard because you're reading comments you don't need to read because it didn't have anything to do with you, you know? So I can see how it gets really crazy. You got frazzled by Elise's first live feed too. That's right, Shade. I think you and I were chatting in Elise's. I think, and that's why people chat too, is because they feel like, hey, they're not going to reach the person that's, you know, that's behind the camera here. May as well chat with each other. Totally get that too, you know. Let's see here. I have music playing by Demon Gummies, and this is like a Studio Ghibli kind of sounding, you know? It's like an offshoot of Studio Ghibli, so it's like, it sounds somewhat like some of the songs in there. I use my super sweet voice to talk to my doggy. My mom thinks I'm cray-cray. I've seen, yeah, Kel, I've seen in some of the chats, I'll see people using all caps, which you can actually program Nightbot that if people do that, that they're spamming. And so it like kicks them out or something, which I think is pretty funny because there are people that I think just always have caps on. And so it's not like an intentional thing. Yay, Sarah, good job. You're almost to 100. That's amazing. I've experienced have been. Yes, me too, Helix. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun when you can connect with other people and with the creator as well. Does London have Joanne's? Well, one way or another, it's not going to for long if it did. I don't think it is, though. That's right. Hey, this is one of the big ways that I started trying to regrow this channel was just joining the community, you know, trying to find other people. Otherwise, it's very lonely to try to do it all on your own, not really communicating with other people, not finding people. It's also hard for other people to find you if you're not part of the community. So I think that this is a good organic way to grow, you know. Say something. Winsome cat, me too. But now, new grandbaby, he thinks I'm talking to him. Aw. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my cats, I like have nicknames for them. I try not to I don't really baby talk much to them. I never really did that much with my kids. Maybe, you know, a little bit when they were a baby, but most of the time it was just, you know, just talk normal or like, oh, you're so cute, you know, something like that. But yeah, with the cats, I call like Arthur. It doesn't even sound like Arthur. It's Archiekins, which is from the Archie series, you know. But I don't know. Sometimes he looks like that to me, so I just call him that. You try to reply to all the comments on my videos, but YouTube doesn't always show them all. Oh, wow. But I also don't have too many people when I go live. Nice skip. Hi, Faith. How are you? What are you working on? Why do I feel like this is taking so long to put together? Are you doing the Hexy blanket, Rebecca? You said you were putting something together, and my brain, I blanked on what that was, but I know you're still working on putting those together, so it's looking very pretty though. So it's gonna be beautiful when it's done. Ah, got you, Margaret. Yeah, that makes sense. People with visual disabilities use caps because they're easier to see. It's very true. Very, very true. Yes, Margaret, I know you have kindly used caps for me when my eyes are bad, and it helps. Yeah. Yeah, so true. I know, because like the nice thing about, so on what I use to stream from, it's called Ecamm Live. The comments section that I have over here is actually larger visually than what I'm looking at, which is YouTube's over here. So I could probably blow it up, but that's why I'm kind of looking back and forth. Creating the drama, Nessa. I hear that. Drama ensued. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You just taught crochet. I taught crochet in life, you know, because I don't know. I don't know that I could not sidetrack on other things, you know. If I only talked crochet, I don't know. I don't know if I'd have enough to talk about. I mean, crochet always comes back into it. It's always, you circle back, you know. I still had under 20 subscribers, but I'm new and still figuring stuff out. Well, if you put drop in, or if you didn't, just put it in, and that way everybody can find you. Yeah. Yeah, some love drama. I don't love drama. I don't initiate drama, and I don't involve myself in drama. And I choose that for my channel because I don't like the tension. It causes me anxiety and stress. So I'm like, let's keep it like, let's just hang out, you guys, and just chill and be nice and be kind, and so. Oh, so I did start a coffee page, Ko-Fi page, and I don't know if you guys can see it. I think you can. It has a little logo down at the bottom of the screen. It just says support me at ko-fi.com/FrizzyBee. So remember the other stream where I had set a goal, and then it's a larger goal. Okay. It's an actual machine that I want to get for my shop, and it allows me to make a lot of really cool things. But it is pricey. And so there's no way to, like, I'm not going to set that goal on a single stream. It just doesn't make sense. So what I did was all of the super chat, super stickers, stuff like that I've gotten since telling you guys about this cool 4-in-1 cutting machine that I'm looking at. I put that into where this Ko-Fi page is. So it's got the goal set, and we've already got it started because I put that in there. And so now, if that's something you're interested in going for, to help support me to get this really cool machine, it's going to allow me to basically has a printer element to it. So it is the like tier up. It's not the highest tier version of this machine. It's called it's like an X1 4-in-1 cutting machine. It's a laser cutting machine that allows you to cut wood. It allows you to engrave and do all these fun things with it. So I'm thinking like lots of fun things like keychains. You can make earrings, charms, magnets. You can do a bunch of stuff with just the wood alone. But it also has the element of being able to print on the wood, so I can have things in color, not just etched or engraved in there. It was really neat. So it's a next step kind of a thing. So it's there just in case anybody's interested in putting in to help me get there at some point. So yay, Urple's getting more subscribers. Good job, good job. Oh, is that right? Helix, you need 50 subscribers. What is it, 50 to do lives, and is it 100 now for the community post tab? Save your drama for your mama. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I think, I don't know, Cal, because I know that sometimes creators will read all the comments and they will at least heart and love the comment, even if they don't have time to respond back to it. But I totally get it. Even if it was just a little few words or something, I get that. I'm just reading you guys' comments. I'm okay. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, you have a Ko-Fi too? Yes, coffee. That's right. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's cool because you can set a goal. So like, here's your big plan goal, or something. And then, but otherwise it's like having, buy me a coffee kind of a thing. It's just another platform to assist with that. But you can also have a shop. They don't take as high a percentage, or any percentage, I think, unless, I'm not too sure how they all work their percentages, but I know YouTube does take kind of a lot. So that is what it is. Hello, Moonrose. Welcome in. You stop your memberships if there's too much drama. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Doesn't show her comments to the creator. It's wait. She comments on videos, but YouTube doesn't show her comments to the creator. It's really odd unless someone replies to the comment she posted. How weird is that? That is so odd. I've never heard that before. Yeah. Kim, hello. How are you? Did you take Frizzy in yet for his appointment? Can we get an update if you did? Her doggy was needing some things checked out, so. There's Pam. Pam, I had already let people in on the fact that you started your channel and you're doing really good. You have your first video up, and have you posted another one I might have missed? But I've already put your channel in there for them to pick you up. So hopefully get some new subscribers that way. Sitting now in my car watching my kids sled in sub-zero temperatures and only here to bring the youngest back home. Oh my gosh. Are they at like a park or is it just outside? Me and my sister are racing to 100. They didn't read it because there's things they would know had they read my comments. I gotcha. I'm about to send the kids outside to sled too. You're like, go outside, you guys, seriously. Oh my gosh. Lori's in the house. Hi, Lori. Finally got home, so I'm busy throwing yarn. That's right. Get chucking some of that yarn. Yeah. I think if there were any comments I missed, they were from years ago. And so at this point, I think it was probably when I had kind of dropped off. I just felt like if I comment now, like wouldn't that seem weird? You're so-and-so is commented back, and it's like a different name too. It's not even Ink and Stitches anymore. It's a Frizzy Bee. And they're like, who's Frizzy Bee? Did I ever comment on this video? You know? Kind of felt like it was like, it's kind of like when you get into a conversation, but it's pretty much already over, and you have that awkwardness, like that's so yesterday, you know? But I like the fact that YouTube has a thing on your dashboard at the bottom, and it'll say something like comments you haven't commented back on, you know? And so it gives them all to you right there, which I like, because sometimes you miss it on the notifications. Like it won't, I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's putting so many different notifications in there. It's easy to miss something like that. Because you're seeing when people post a video and stuff like that too. So on my way to grab him now. Oh, I can't wait to, hopefully everything's good, and you know, maybe he just needs TLC and maybe an antibiotic or something, right? Let's see. Nessa, I'm a Tunisian convert. Oh, you have been enjoying that, right, Amber? I'm still really looking forward to starting that. I just have too many other projects. I don't want to start a giant blanket and then be sidetracked, you know, on the 6 other things I have trying to get finished. How are your hands doing, by the way, Winsome? Are they feeling better now? Did you take a little break so you could get the pain gone? You reply back when you're more awake. Yeah. Pow is in the house. Hi, Pow. How are you? Good to see you again. It is a beautiful day. Yes, it is. I'm planning my next video now. Thanks to all who have subbed and watched. Yay. And you're throwing yarn at those who are new to you as well. Sweet. If they have 100 comments, but it's only a few, and it's happened. Yeah. When there's like thousands of comments on a video, But that's definitely like channel size, right? Or it could be a viral kind of video that you get that many on, but I don't usually have that many. Lurking and working on a Sundance shawl. Nice. You live on a long inclined hill, and up the one direction is a small elementary school that has a hill that they like to go sled on. Yeah. We have a school near us too that has a nice hill that the kids go on. I will say for me, I've got short-term memory, so I could read comments, reply, and then not remember what I said or they said. Yeah, but you did read it. You're holding to that, Nessa. You're like, I did read it. I promise. I know I read it. He doesn't end up staying long, so I drove him this time, and I'm waiting for him now. Hang on, you guys. I think you're probably, I apologize, you're probably hearing all of these. I wonder how I can, here, I'll do this. Maybe that'll help. I try to turn the notifications off on the other things I have going, but sometimes if the chats, like text messages and stuff are on, that's what you're hearing is that dinging sound. So I think I turned it off. So apologies. A few days ahead, and even with notifications, I've missed my premiere time since I lost track of time. Oh no. It's okay, maybe they just don't understand. I'm not for everyone, Kel. Oh my gosh. Yes, I've been enjoying, like, you know, Pam, just watching your channel grow, and you've been figuring out your logo, like you were saying. When I watched your video, I was like, oh my gosh, that's like our puppy dog. He's got a yarn in his mouth. I like it. Hello, Essa. How are you? Good to see you. This, I think, is the first time I've seen you here. It's very nice to have you. All right, I'm back to the arm. I've got to get something done, you guys. Come on now. One I had pre-recorded, a video released weeks later. Folks watched and commented, and I'd forgotten what I had filmed and shown, so I had to rewatch my own video. Oh my goodness. I just realized I put my panels together wrong. One is inside out. Oh no! Now you're frogging too. Well, see, I'm making a frog and you're frogging, so. But the theme is the same. And just like that, he's done already. That's usually how my daughter is too. She's younger, so I always feel like I got to walk with her and that kind of thing, but she's usually done sooner too. Essa, what are you working on? Are you a crocheter? Glad you're doing well, pal. Going to yell, mister, don't calm down. Calm me down. Oh no, already, Moonrose? Is your day's already going hard, difficult for you, huh? Yeah. I think Kel, one of the questions that I ask a lot, and I may ask, and I apologize if I've asked you many times, but is where you guys are located, like what state you're in, especially because we talk weather a lot, you know, stuff too, when there's snow and things going on. And I have a really hard time keeping in my head where everybody's located, you know, especially when you're here in the States, because there's a lot of states, you know. Still sometimes get that pain, so I think I need a bit more time to let them rest. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, some people don't. Oh, that's not nice. I don't like that. I don't like that you're not getting your comments read, Kel. I read your comments. Hi, Angela. Welcome in. Had almost 100 YouTube notifications about video drops. It can be hard to keep up, especially when you have days where you sleep 24 hours. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wasn't her Daffy Duck super cute? Yes. All her little guys are cute. Yeah, I have those thin gloves. I should try them again when I get a flare up of pain. I will. I've kept them, but I need to get used to the constricting feeling that they give me, because I don't like feeling constricted. So, but it is also, it does help stabilize your wrist and things, so it doesn't, it will not hurt as badly because it's more keeping it from too much moving or over hyperextending. Flying Angel. I had a bump that if you hit it just right, you would fly. It was so fun. Oh my gosh, Margaret. You guys, have you seen the videos? I think it's a sport in Ireland. It's like cheese rolling, and they have these guys, and it's like, how fast can they roll down this hill? Can they beat the cheese? So they roll this giant like circle of cheese down a hill, and then these guys are going, it's a very steep hill, you guys, and these guys are like legit head over feet, like flopping themselves down this hill. How people aren't breaking bones. It reminded me of that Broken Bones game on Roblox that my kids have played. It's like you jump off this thing and see how many bones you can break. That's basically the entire game. But it was like that. I was cracking up. Oh my gosh. If you guys have not seen, look up cheese rolling, and see. I don't know. I thought it was in another country. Is it Ireland, Maggie? Where I couldn't remember where they had it. I feel like it was. I don't feel like it was here. Oh, it's so funny. Right, Cal? I mean, I get why you'd say Wisconsin. It's a cheese state. Video drops. Yeah, so if anybody posts a video and you have your all notifications on, then it will notify you when they have their any videos come up, premieres coming up, anything. But if you're subscribed to a lot of people, then I could see how you could get that many notifications. Uploaded a video today and forgot to put a thumbnail until about an hour later. Yep, I've done that. This year in community is so fun and positive. I need that in my life. Yes, definitely. Oh no, are you ripping out, Helix? Are you frogging, or was that a comment to to our other frogging friend here? Lingo. I used to love it. Lingo. I don't think I don't remember that one. No sugar for coffee. Maggie's in Maryland. No snow, but still bitterly cold. Woman on speakerphone in the waiting room at the doctor's office. So I went to my music and cranked it up. Oh my gosh, Kim. I could see you doing that after that gal that you followed at Goodwill who dropped her cute little puppy that you were looking at, and she dropped it on the ground, and oh my gosh. I shouldn't have brought that up. I think you were very upset about that. I mean, I would have been too, but oh my gosh, what did I just do? Oh my gosh, Kel, I'm sorry. I think I put your face up there twice. I accidentally clicked a button. That's so funny. Sorry about that, guys. It's very specific conversations I know info on or about, Yeah. Get you, my friend. Found the crochet communities on YouTube. I was so lonely because I had to leave all the friends I made, and this community really helped me move on and be happy with life again. Yeah. We're here, even though we're very far away from you, but that's okay. Like, we find ways of connecting at the same time, even with the time zones. I commenting, read them. Tell me to quit starting new. Oh no, you got the gotta starts. That's what Kim calls it. The gotta starts. Helix. You seem like you crochet fast though. I mean, from all the things that you've been showing that you finished, I don't crochet fast. I'm too slow. I need to speed up clearly What if I made an eye socket and part of a hand? That's it. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. My niece has requested a Daffy. Aww. Amazing Race. Gosh, is that even still on? I don't think that's on anymore. Oh, none, Kel. I didn't see a single woman doing that. It was all a bunch of guys rolling down the hill. Oh, there was a woman? Okay, maybe there was. It was kind of far away. You know, I wasn't, and they were tumbling, so it's very difficult to like snapshot a face and see. I just figured the ones I did see were guys. Oh, you're in for a good laugh, Margaret. One woman has won it 4 times. She permanently dislocated her shoulder on her second attempt. Oh my gosh. But then kept doing it 2 more times? Why? I hope they win a lot of money or something. There's got to be a reason to do that. No, YouTube is like, it's the best for anybody that is homebound for whatever reason, or introverted, or, you know, because you can really, I feel like you can open up, even if you don't want to be on camera and stuff like that. You can really just open up and chat and stuff like that with people. And even if you don't on the chat, you can still feel engaged by listening and watching other people chatting to you. So I think it's good for anybody, you know. A lot of notifications when I get up in the morning. Lana! Hi, Lana. How's it going? Amber, did you see my recent video I did? Slideshow last week with pictures of my different Tunisian. All that apparently I am from Irish royalty. Well, there you have it. And from a line of Scottish warriors. How freaking cool is that? That is really cool. Very, very cool. I think that is, it's like, yeah, it's funny when you hear things like that. My maiden name is Hildebrand. And it had I remember when my dad showed me, like, there was a coat of arms for it and stuff like that. And what did it mean? And it was something really cool, like Shadow Blade or something crazy like that. But it was really neat, you know? I'm homeschooled and have nowhere to go outside, and it gets so lonely sometimes, but this really cheers me up. My daughter, she wants to be homeschooled really badly. She's having a rough time in her classroom because her teacher apparently yells at the kids. Not her specifically, but I think if she's anything like me, hearing yelling and it's just like makes you very uncomfortable and stressed. So your stress levels go up, messes the rest of your day up, all of that. Hello, Sunita. How are you? Good to see you. You were here lurking the whole time, but dozed off by playing the lullaby. Sorry. Oh, my Scottish. That's right. It was cool. Okay, I went to your channel and found no dancing. Yeah, where's this dancing we're hearing about, Nessa? Like, what kind of dancing are you doing? Yeah, for your pain doctor. Yep. Some of my relatives were dukes and duchesses of the UK. Oh my gosh. How cool. That's so neat. Ooh, your Scottish clans were pirates, Arr, matey. Oh, you're 10 years ago danced in at least 13 or 15 years ago. Wow. Hello, Darlene. How are you? What are you working on? Kim hit you with the goddess starts. Oh my gosh. How many whips do you have going now, Amber? That's a good rule of thumb, Maggie. Good idea to, yeah, have some smaller projects you can start and finish quickly. I think that's a very good plan. with these new books I've been getting, I want to start things and I'm just like, no, Julian, don't do it. You need to finish things. Hello, Sonia. How's your day going? Caught up with all the comments I could see. If there's one, I'd expect her to win, right? I'm pretty sure that a lot of those guys were just chucking themselves to roll down the hill. I think it was an intentional fall because they would barely even get started and they were already falling down. It's like, come on. At least get a good run in, you know? My grandfather's from Ireland and has the surname Kelly. There you go. That's a very Irish name. My fiance tells me, oh, you go to sell stuff. He's very impatient. You go to sell stuff? The homeschooling may seem like heaven to children at school. And I'm not saying I have it worse than them, but it sometimes feels like prison. So that's what my daughter calls school, and my son most of the time. But when that whole topic was brought up, he was kind of like more apt to want to keep going to school because there's variation and it's, there's a lot of different things. You get to see people, a lot of interaction. But Lizzie wants to do so at least in Washington, I don't know if every state is like this. Washington has a program that is like school. So it reminded me from what I've read about it. It reminds me of what the kids had during the COVID years. So where there is teachers teaching at certain times, or you can watch replays, but they're all filmed videos and they can go in at their own pace and they can get the coursework done and all of that. So if you're fast and you can zoom through it, then you have less to do in the day, right? And then you can do your other projects or whatever you want to work on. And they have pairings with other companies that will send out like science experiments and art projects and things like that to do. So you can also enrich that education with some of these other things, because obviously you wouldn't have like an art class per se, most likely. Although I can just sit her down and be like, all right, Lizzie, today we're painting, right? We're going to make things out of clay. What do you want to do? That's true. That's true. Yeah. A shade. I could see that. It's hard because she keeps not like, I think that part of it is her not feeling well. Part of it I'm wondering is sometimes she's not feeling well because she's so worked up about not being in that classroom and in that environment. It's like psychosomatic, right? She's just bringing it on herself because she just doesn't want to experience that again. No, Sunita, I did not. I've gotten I think I showed you, I've got half of it made. The other half, it's probably what I should be working on because I don't need to look at a pattern because I know the pattern, right? This is the second half that I've got started. So, and my mom was sweet. She was sitting next to me the other day and I said, look, Mom, I've started the second one. I started another skein and it was barely started on this skein and it was already flopping out because the Hobie yarn, especially these ones they're 3-ply and they're like soft and I don't know what it is, but they just flop. I mean, you touch it and the whole thing just like comes apart. And so I showed her, I'm like, I can't even really jostle it too much or the whole thing is just going to fall into a bunch of pieces. So she pulled I had it connected on one side and she was pulling from the other side and balled it up for me. So yeah. Oh, you did Middle Eastern dancing where I used to perform before I got sick from mental health went downhill. Yeah. For some kids, we know homeschool can be damaging. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What I was thinking, I don't know, my husband and I keep talking about it, is that, like, what's the better thing to do? You don't talk about whips, right, Rebecca? What's the better thing to do? Pull her for the rest of the year and let her experience what that's like, and then revisit, like for the next grade, for third grade. Does she want to go back? And no, we'll give it another go. She can see her friends, maybe just getting that small amount of experience, because we're already in February, almost into March. It's not like she has that much left, but I don't know. Is it better to do that? Is it better to try to talk the school into switching her into a different classroom? I don't know, you guys. Being a parent is so hard sometimes. You're just like, I don't know which way to go sometimes, Ah. What did I miss that Kel said? Oh, about, yeah, with your granddaughter. Yep. Hi, Darcia. How are you? I hope your day is going well. It's good to see you. You got bullied a lot in school. I did too, yeah. Wish I had the chance to be homeschooled. Yeah. The thought crossed my mind, and I think it crossed my parents' minds. I was heavily bullied in 5th grade. Was the bad year for me. You're new to the channel, wanted to check it out. Working on a temperature blanket. Yay, that's awesome. How are you working your temperature blanket? I've seen Rebecca, who's on here, she did hers as each month was a square. And so you kind of like start it going, right? And the temperature changes on the go arounds, and it was really neat. I hadn't seen it done that way before. So there's different ways to do your temperature blankets. Well, Mandy, that's why they have programs that they do the teaching still. It's still teachers doing the teaching. I mean, I would probably have to have her be next to me maybe and kind of facilitate a little bit, but hello, Marie. That's okay. You still got in here in time. I'm still here. Oh. Public school eventually, yeah. And I have to be involved in some activities. I was a part of a homeschool co-op and I did sports. Yeah, I've heard of a lot of them having extra programs you can get the kids into. Oh, I don't mind at all, Margaret. Go for it. If Nessa's okay with that. If people want to see the dancing, Nessa dancing. Oh, and okay, in LA, you guys have options for learning too. Yeah. She's been actually enjoying going on Duolingo with me in the morning. I don't know what got me thinking about this. I think, okay, here's where my brain went. So I think that we would sit together in the morning, and I was thinking about enriching programs, right? And then I started thinking about languages, and then I was thinking about Duolingo, and we sit next to each other, and I'm learning Japanese, or I'm playing on Duolingo with Japanese, and she's learning too. She's like, Mom, give me that. And she starts putting them in and stuff. So it's kind of fun. It's like, oh, maybe I could teach her a language while I'm at it. Yeah, I think every kid's different for sure. Because my youngest was in kindergarten and 3 older boys jumped him and ruptured his eardrum to where, oh my gosh. Oh, how scary, Cal. Wow. You should have done a rose at the same time. Hi, Doochie. How's it going? I should have done a lot of things at the same time, Cindy. I'm very slow going here. I am very slow going. I have not gotten much done that I planned to. Not yet, Maggie. I have not yet talked to the school about it. Yeah. What are we talking about? I know, we're kind of all over the place. I feel like there's probably 3 conversations going at once, but my daughter's wanting to be homeschooled for the rest of the year at least, because she's having a hard time with the teacher yells at a lot of the kids in the class. So she's having a hard time with that. she's not getting yelled at from the sounds of it. It's other kids in the class that aren't tending to task, but the teacher has a really hard time when kids aren't listening. I think the teacher's still fairly new as well, from my understanding. So, yeah, but it's been very difficult. She's like dragging going to school pretty much daily. You're gonna do for the year I was born. Pattern was in Crochet. Oh, the pattern. Okay, you found the pattern in Crochet World magazine. Nice. In your thumbnail, Darlene, I can see it's got that kind of square look. Was that a hexie, or not a hexie, a temperature blanket? Or was that just a different type of blanket that you're wearing in that? Is this really pretty? Dance camps mostly south, recently the one up north. Going to school in Vulcan, Alberta, and someone pushed me off the slide as I came down. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yep. I was involved with the Chicago dance crowd. That's so cool. Lots of dancers. Hi, Esther. How are you? I don't homeschool Helix. My daughter was interested in being homeschooled or doing the program where you can do school from home. It's tough. I think she has friends, you know, that she hangs out and plays with, but I feel like maybe she also gets kind of nervous about starting new friendships. So there's times where it sounds like she's just kind of hanging out on her own. So Kel's got her yarn again. She's chucking yarn at everybody. That I could be in a dance classes in high school. I got to take dance instead of gym. I did too, Shade. Not the first year. The second year, though, it was an option to do dance PE, and it was wonderful. I loved it. Because I do not like running. Unless I'm being chased, then I will run. But I don't like running. Yeah. Let's work it out. Exactly. Am I like that far behind you guys? I'm trying. Yeah. I know the principal. I've talked with the principal before because my son is on the spectrum. So, you know, we were involved with the IEPs and all that kind of fun stuff. So it's not my first rodeo with talking with her, but yeah. Sonia, it's tough because like I went to the parent teacher conference and stuff. I even felt awkward with their teacher that's saying something. I can usually pretty well get along with anybody, but I felt a little awkward and uncomfortable, I'll admit. Going in the hive, not watching chat. Yeah, I'm trying to keep up. Your dress up characters are so cute, Marie. Yay. Melissa. Similar issues with my twins teacher, Julianne, when they were in first grade, made the principal sit outside her classroom and listen to the teacher. The yelling ended. Nice. Wow. That's good. Hey, that kind of stuff has to happen, you know? They do get almost like job shadowed sometimes, or not job shadowed. It's almost like when somebody would get they called them shoppers. When I worked in banking, they called them shoppers that would come in and kind of like act like somebody that was just going to, put money in their account or do this and that. And then they would kind of see how the dynamic was. I got to take swimming instead of a normal gym class. That sounds awesome. I would do that in a heartbeat. Yeah. You could pretty much anything except for gym class. I hated gym. Yay, Marie's almost at 100 subscribers. Woo! Dancers Who Crochet group when we eventually, right? Empathy book about it with her. Took a modern dance class in high school. That was the whole last half of my day. Oh, it sounds like dancing is fun. I love dancing. I used to take dance when I was young, at least for a while. But like with many things, I quit at some point. I can't remember why, but I don't remember if I quit. I think I did, but I would take like jazz, funky jazz. You know, I liked that kind of dance. What's empathy book? Empathy book with her and see if that helps. Read an empathy book with her and see if that helps maybe. Oh my gosh, I've hit the bottom of the chat. I'm like, oh my gosh, you got something way far behind. Oh my gosh. Not filmed those empathy books. Help with change when a child is trying to transition to something new. You write about it and they create it with you. Interesting. I'll have to look that up. To punch out. This pup is driving me crazy. Oh my goodness. They do need a lot of attention. Puppies and newborn babies, that's right. Sure seem the same at times, right? So true. That's why I don't have any puppies. I don't think I could handle it. Oh my gosh, when the kids have their friends over, sometimes I'm just like, we had 2 children. That's as much as I can manage, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I trying to work on today? What I'm trying to work on today is the pieces I need for my floppy frog pattern, Mr. Frog right here, this one. Basically, I'm making the extra bits for like the duplicate bits where you have to make 2 of something. So I'm making like an arm, a leg, and an eye socket. That's pretty much what my goal was for the stream. So far, we're not far, but you know. Over a year old. Oh my goodness. He seems like a big dog though, right, Cal? Is he a pit or I wasn't sure what kind of dog he was. On the brief second that I saw him in our Zoom. Festival. It was a great time. I am betting she probably taught there during the workshops. Jumping off to finish the last little bits before the pop-up. Yay, Amber. Well, thank you for joining my membership and for hanging out while you could. Color did you decide for the frog? I'm just doing the standard frog colors. So he's got kind of this kind of a yellowy green tone, I guess. And then his pants, it's the same ones I did for this one. Although I was thinking for his satchel bag of using this for the satchel bag color. Because I had a blanket yarn floppy frog that I made and I used this color, but in blanket yarn. And it looked really nice for the bag. The bag o' flies. Oh, sounds good, Sonia. Thank you. Aren't those cute? New to child number 2. 6 months in that I was certainly done. 1 per arm. That's right. When they outnumber you. Kel's like, anybody want a pup? Anybody? Please. Okay, sounds good, Nessa. Yeah. You're going to nanny until I feel like having my own kids. Oh, hey, that works, you know? Yeah. No, we struggled with having kiddos, so we were very lucky to get the 2 that we got. And so it was kind of one of those things where it was like, you know, let's not tempt fate anymore than we already have. I think we're just gonna be done at 2. One of them is here now. Will you show her your frog and flies? Of course. So this is Mr. Frog. He's a floppy frog, so his arms and his legs are very floppy. And this is his little satchel that he wears, which can open. He's a no-sew pattern, so you end up attaching the pieces as you go. The bag is also no-sew, which is why I made a bobble stitch for the clasp. And he's got little flies with some fuzz on them, but so he's got like 3 flies, I think, in his bag. There's 1, or maybe it's 2. I don't know. Unless I might have lost 1, you guys. He had 3, but now I am only finding 2. Here's the other one. Aren't they cute? So this pattern will be coming very soon. Well, the pattern is already up on my Etsy shop, but I'm going to be releasing the tutorial. So if you follow along, you get the pattern that way. But yeah. So she can potentially. Helix, do you make amis, or are you usually making wearables? Don't think I've seen you show an ami yet. Does your daughter want to see the blanket yarn frog so you can see how big it could get if you have blanket yarn? Because I can go grab that real quick. Your tote bag turned out to be a mini purse. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yeah, I made my daughter a pink version, Miss Frog. I could show you what that one looked like. This was the Miss Frog that I made for my daughter. So she was pink and had like a variegated pants and then had the yellow satchel bag. Oh, yes. Let me go grab the blanket yarn one. He's just right up here, so I don't have to go anywhere. This is the blanket yarn version. So just so you can see how big he is comparatively. Just stepping by to drop a like. Winsome's got her other channel with some crafts. That's right. And that's his dance videos. Nice. Freehand it, and well, it didn't work. Aw, yeah. So I am really glad I had him, even though I was super young. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, we had some misses in between the kids, so it was one of those things where we were like, okay, we'll try one more time. And if this one doesn't work out well, then we're done. And we ended up getting my daughter, but yeah, it was some scaries, you know. Right? So I'm going to do the tutorial in the acrylic yarn just because I think it's easier to see on a camera. I have done some in the blanket yarn, but with it being as fluffy as it is, my concern is that some of the stitches might be like harder, especially if you're very new and you're not exactly sure where to put your stitches and stuff, to see it as well on the camera. So that we're going to do it in this one, but I will let you guys know in the video, use this size hook if you're going to use, you know, the size 6 chunky, super chunky blanket yarn. Oh, no worries, Cal. Thanks for letting me know. These smart meters. Oh, no. That's awful. They're not very smart, are they? You could probably fit the little frog in the big frog satchel. You know, it's pretty small. Oh my gosh, Winsome, if you make a miniature frog satchel and flies, please show me because that's gonna be so cute. I am very fascinated by how just changing the size of your hook and the type of your yarn, especially with amis, you can see such a huge difference, you know, and so it's a lot of fun to do that. Yeah, our what's it, It wasn't, we had a gas bill recently that was like almost $300 or something like that. It felt like quite a bit higher than usual. Oh, no worries, Moonrose. Thank you for hanging out and hope you enjoy your show. They are so nice here. They'll send you these notices in the mail, and they'll have like, oh, this is how many thermals you're using, and it'll show you like how many more you're using than those that are where they should be, right? And so ours is always like way higher. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know why it's as high as it is, but my parents had the same issue, and they had an older heater, and they switched it and they got a new one, and then all of a sudden they were like back where they were supposed to be. So it had to do something with the heater that they had. But this house is still fairly, it's not new. It's like maybe what, 5-6 years old now, but still not talking. Yeah. The meter readers, especially if they're shared meters, right? Like I've heard that has happened a lot too in some places, that the meters have been so off because it's like it's picking up your neighbor's meter reads or something. Do they help with your bills or any federal funding that will help you? Yeah. All right, where am I here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Well, I probably will head off for the day. I know I didn't get very much done. I apologize. I did enjoy chatting, though. We still have, there's always tomorrow. And I think I'm going on Thursday as well. This was just kind of an extra one. So, yeah. Yeah, old furnace. Yep. Wasn't that bad. One thing the guy who did our hot water heater told us is that the new furnaces don't do as good a job of keeping the house warm. Interesting. So maybe they're more energy efficient, but they just don't do the job as well. Yeah, you get certain things are better, certain things not so good, right? All right, you guys. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this little pop-up live here. I've had a great time with you. It's been a couple of hours here. Off to dance. There you go. Good timing. Have a good day, Helix. And yeah, don't forget, hit those thumbs, you guys. It does help the channel. And hit the subscribe if you're new and you've been hanging out and enjoying the chat. I will be back on same time tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I will see you then. Bye, guys. See ya.